In the 16th century, the Renaissance astronomer Nicholas Copernicus challenged the belief that the Earth was the center of the universe. Copernicus argued that the sun didn't revolve around the Earth, but rather that the Earth revolved around the sun. Well, the Copernican revolution turned the scientific world upside down by turning the universe inside out. In much the same way, each one of us needs to experience our own Copernican revolution. When we're born into this world, the world revolves around us. We're spoon-fed on the front end, and we're diaper changed on the back end. It's as if the world exists to meet our every need. And that's fine if you're a 2-month-old baby. If you're 22, it's a problem. You are not the center of the universe. At its core, sinfulness is selfishness. It's enthroning yourself, your desires, your needs, your plans above all else. You may still seek God, but you don't seek Him first. You seek Him second or third or seventh. We have a subtle form of selfishness that masquerades as spirituality, but it's not Christ-centric. It's me-centric. It's less about us serving His purposes and more about Him serving our purposes. I call it the inverted gospel. Most people in most churches think that they're following Jesus, but I'm not so sure. They may think they're following Jesus, but the reality is they have invited Jesus to follow them. And that's a whole different deal. They call Him Savior, but they've never surrendered to Him as Lord. And I was one of them. Trust me, I did not want to go anywhere without Jesus right behind me. But I wanted Jesus to follow me, to serve my purposes, to do my will. It wasn't until I was a 19-year-old freshman at the University of Chicago that I had my Copernican revolution. It started with this question: Lord, what do you want me to do with my life? Well, that's a dangerous question to ask God, but not nearly as dangerous as not asking that question. I got tired of calling the shots. Honestly, I wasn't very good at playing God. I stopped trying to find myself and decided to seek God. I couldn't read His Word enough. I got up early to pray. I even fasted for the first time in my life. I meant business. In fact, business as usual went out of business. For the first time in my life, I put Him first. It was on the last day of summer vacation. I got up at the crack of dawn to do a prayer walk. Our family was vacationing at Lake Ida in Alexandria, Minnesota. The dirt road I walked down may as well have been the road to Emmaus. The cow pasture I walked through may as well have been on the backside of the Sinai desert with a burning bush. After months of asking, I finally got an answer to my question. I knew exactly what God wanted me to do with my life. On the first day of my sophomore year, I walked into the admissions office at the University of Chicago and told them I was transferring to a Bible college in Springfield, Missouri to pursue full-time ministry. Well, the guidance counselor thought I was crazy. So did a few friends and family members. Giving up a full-ride scholarship to one of the top-ranked universities in the country didn't make sense on paper. The logical and practical thing to do would have been to finish out my undergrad at the U of C and then go to seminary. But I knew this was my all or nothing, now or never moment. I knew I needed to quit hedging my bets, push all of my chips to the middle of the table, and go all in with God. Was it a gut-wrenching decision? Yes. Did I ever second guess it? More than once. But the true adventure of following Jesus didn't begin until I went all in. That's the day I stopped asking Jesus to follow me and decided to follow Him. So let me ask you a question. Who's following who? Are you following Jesus, or have you just invited Jesus to follow you?